begging to hear about the plumbers Mario and Luigi. Their guardian, Princess Rosalina, reads them the tale, but the Lumas chant for the Donkey Kong part. But a heavy thudding echoes from outside. Rosalina fights back with all her strength, but the attacker is too powerful, and debris crashes around them. A terrified Luma cries out for Mama, but Rosalina is already gone, and the Luma is left completely alone. The mastermind reveals himself. Kamek announces a new conqueror rises from his father's defeat, and the Bowser name shall be feared once more. But this is not Bowser himself. It is his son, on his very first princess napping, and he has big plans. They hear terrifying noises echoing from underground, but Mario insists they follow the sound into the dark. Luigi refuses, screaming that people don't change, but Mario drags him forward anyway. They find the source, a small dinosaur trapped inside a warp pipe, whimpering softly in the dark. Mario calms the creature gently, and the dinosaur purrs. His name is Yoshi, and he bonds with the brothers instantly. Back on the surface, a wild monkey causes chaos through the streets, leading the brothers on a wild chase. The monkey escapes, but Yoshi is now part of the group, though where he came from remains a mystery. Far away, Rosalina demands to know where she is being taken. Her captor tells her it is the last place she will ever see. Bowser Jr. announces to his army that he stole the guardian of the cosmos herself, and with her powers, they will destroy the universe. Junior prepares for the great battle of his life. It is time to free his father, Bowser. Back home, Mario crafts a gift for Princess Peach while denying he has feelings for her. But Yoshi's teasing says otherwise. At a celebration, Mario presents the gift, but Peach reveals she hates birthdays. Today is just the day the Toads found her as a child. Peach admits she has lived her entire life wondering where her real family is. She feels lost, and this emptiness will drive everything that follows. The Luma tells Peach he finally found her. His mama has been taken, and he needs her help. He explains that a giant robot took Rosalina to a scary planet beyond the Gateway Galaxy. But Peach is the only one who can help. Mario wants to go with her, but Peach insists the kingdom needs him. She slips away alone in the night. Mario wakes to find a letter. Peach has gone to the Gateway Galaxy to search for the Luma's mother, leaving the kingdom in his hands. A thunderstorm crashes overhead as Bowser Jr. arrives with his army, demanding they release his father. Bowser is tiny and imprisoned. He claims he has changed, reading books and painting, but Mario does not trust him. Bowser begs for release, calling it a peace offering for awesome behavior, but Mario refuses to make him big again. Bowser threatens Mario, then apologizes, claiming he is still working through his demons. But the threat is real, and the old Bowser lingers beneath the surface. Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi scramble to evacuate everyone as the ground crumbles beneath them. But the attack is relentless. They get everyone out just as the entire kingdom tears apart and falls into the void below. Bowser Jr. demands they release his father. Mario refuses, and the battle erupts in earnest. Bowser Jr. introduces himself with a menacing growl, and he is far more powerful than anyone expected. Just when all seems lost, help arrives from an unexpected source, but even together they cannot stop Bowser Jr.'s rage. Bowser Jr. grabs his father and escapes, leaving Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi tumbling through the chaos, screaming as they fall. They survive the crash but find themselves stranded on an unknown planet, and Bowser is gone, taken by his son. Bowser tries to escape on his own, but Yoshi catches him, and the tiny tyrant is humiliated by his own helplessness. Bowser believes his son must hate him, but Mario tells him the truth. Junior risked everything just to find his father. Bowser realizes his son still wants him. He just needs guidance. And for the first time, the old villain shows genuine emotion. But there is no time to linger. They must find a way off this planet and reach Peach before it is too late. They spot the Gateway Galaxy shimmering in the distance, their destination and Peach's. Yukiki uses his cuteness to steal their supplies, leading Peach and Toad on a chase through a dangerous, shadow-filled marketplace. The marketplace is full of shady characters watching from the dark, and something far more dangerous lurks deeper inside. Meanwhile, Bowser Jr. searches desperately for his father below, growing frustrated with every failed attempt. but Kamek urges him to stay strong. Back with Mario, Bowser asks to be made big again. He does not want to disappoint his son, but Mario still refuses. Mario finally snaps and strikes, and the impact triggers something, a flash of the old Bowser roaring back, but it fades just as fast. Bowser shrinks back down, still a work in progress, but for one brief moment the old fire was there, remember that, because it will return. The group spots a castle in the distance and heads toward it, dodging explosions along the way. Inside they find a robotic information booth run by a machine called R.O.B. But the castle hides something much darker. Peach demands to know where Rosalina is, but Wart claims to know nothing, laughing in her face. Peach presses harder, threatening the slime ball, but Wart's goons surround her with clicking and clattering weapons. Peach fights back with everything she has, using power-ups to overpower Wart's goons in a furious burst of strength. Wart finally breaks. He reveals that Bowser Jr. took Rosalina to the space junk galaxy, and Peach demands to be taken there immediately. They meet the queen of a bee kingdom, but she accuses them of destroying her flower fields and orders them imprisoned. Bowser steps forward and offers to serve their sentence himself, taking the punishment so the others can go free. The queen accepts. Mario's group is sent to the Gateway Galaxy, but Bowser stays behind in the honey mines, and the sacrifice is genuine. As they leave, Bowser tells them to make their old enemy proud, a line no one expected from him, and it plants a seed of doubt about who he really is now. Then a voice calls out, "Hi, Dad," and Bowser Jr. appears, finding his father at last. Junior reveals he got expelled from boarding school and built something incredible. But what he built will change everything. Junior asks his father to tell their favorite bedtime story one more time, the story of a villain and his son who conquer the universe together. Bowser begins the tale, a villain with awesome hair who roamed the universe with his son, searching for a home, but finding everywhere incredibly lame. At the top, they built the biggest cannon ever, the boomsday weapon, powerful enough to destroy the entire universe. But the weapon needs power, the most powerful princess in the universe, and they will drain her dry to fuel it. Once ready, they will destroy every planet that disrespected them, one by one, until they reign supreme over the ashes. Junior asks for the story again tomorrow, then reveals he already built the planet and the weapon. They are going there right now. Back at the Gateway Galaxy, Peach and Mario's group finally reunite, but the reunion is cut short by what they learn. R.O.B. directs them to the flight deck to find a pilot, but every second they waste, Rosalina's power drains closer to empty. They find a willing pilot and launch toward the space junk galaxy, racing against time to reach planet Bowser before the weapon is fully charged. As they travel, Mario stares at the stars, Peach's letter still in his pocket, and wonders if he can actually save her and the universe at the same time. They sneak inside through the lower levels, but the planet is crawling with Koopa guards and traps at every turn. Peach spots Rosalina trapped inside a glass chamber at the center of the weapon, her power being siphoned into the cannon above her, bit by bit. The Luma cries out for Mama, but they cannot reach her without getting past Bowser Jr. and his army first. Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi charge forward, but Bowser Jr. is waiting for them, and this time he has his father standing beside him. Junior does not understand the hesitation. He built all of this for them, and the confusion in his eyes is real. Mario tells Bowser this is his chance to be the father Junior actually needs, not the villain from the story, but someone better. Bowser looks at his son, then at the weapon draining Rosalina's life, and for the first time in his life, he chooses to do the right thing. Bowser steps between Mario and his own son, refusing to let the weapon fire, and Bowser Jr.'s face breaks with betrayal. The weapon reaches full charge. The cannon begins to glow, and the ground shakes beneath all of them. Kamek seizes control of the weapon, betraying even Bowser Jr. He activates the firing sequence and aims the cannon at the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario and Luigi race toward the cannon's core, while Yoshi and Peach fight through the guards to reach Rosalina's chamber. Bowser Jr. turns on Kamek, furious that his plan was hijacked, and for the first time he fights alongside Mario instead of against him. Luigi overcomes his fear and joins Mario at the core. Together, They channel the energy back, reversing the weapon's flow. Peach shatters Rosalina's chamber with a final strike, and the guardian of the cosmos is freed. Her power floods back into her all at once, but the cannon fires anyway, a single, devastating blast tears through space, barely missing the Mushroom Kingdom. Rosalina rises into the sky, her full power restored, and she catches the blast mid-flight, dissolving it into stardust before it reaches anyone. Bowser grabs his son and runs, not away from the fight, but toward the others, choosing escape together over dying as a villain. Rosalina opens a gateway, a shimmering warp pipe large enough for everyone, and one by one, they leap through as the planet falls apart behind them. They emerge back at the Gateway Galaxy, gasping and battered, but alive, every single one of them. The Luma races to Rosalina, calling out for Mama, and Rosalina gathers him close, whispering that she is never letting go again. Junior does not say a word, but he leans into his father's arms, and that silence says everything. Peach turns to Mario and finally opens the gift he made her, a small, perfect star, carved by hand. She tells him it is the best gift she has ever received, and for the first time, she says she does not feel so lost anymore, because the family she was searching for was right here all along, not where she came from, but who she chose to stand beside. The Lumas cheer and trill with joy as the stars swirl overhead, and the gateway to every galaxy shines open and bright. Mario looks up at the sky, Luigi beside him, Yoshi on his shoulder, and Peach smiling back. And for one quiet moment, everything is exactly where it belongs.